Ooh, fly man ran.
Cincinnati's home for hip hop and R&B, 102.3 The Beat. What's poppin', Cincinnati? Your boy, The Taryn Bland, back at it on another Saturday night for another edition of The Bland Conversations right here on 102.3 The Beat. Joining me right here live in studio, got two very special guests. My brother, O.M.A Judah.
What's going on, baby?
And my friend, just met her tonight, Miss Judy. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on now?
How y'all feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. Happy to have it. I'm happy you got us down here. We happy to be here.
It's been a long time coming, Mr. Blair. You know, we it's long overdue with us, man.
Facts. But perfect timing.
It couldn't have been better.
Appreciate y'all for having us.
So yeah, y'all got a hot new record that's about to tear up the Cincinnati streets, about to be the possible summer anthem. Anthem for
That's
summer.
right. The anthem of the summer. You better believe it.
Yeah.
The list.
Yes.
I know we talked about a little bit behind the scenes. Talk about how this collab came about.
Oh, well, your girl Judy was cooking, right? In the kitchen. No, I literally thought about this beat because I had went to jail. Okay, I went to jail, honey. They arrested me for OVIs.
Oof.
Your girl Judy was caught red-handed. They got me. I've been sober now for 4 months now.
Congratulations.
So thank you very, very much. Yes, and my mugshot was in Cincinnati Mugshots, and they got on there and was talking stuff about me while I was in jail.
They talk about
And I was like, huh? These heifers talk about me. I said, oh, no, they didn't. I'm talking about everybody was talking. It was family members on there talking stuff.
Damn, not family.
Yeah, it was one family member. She had on a cow suit with some cow glasses. And she had the nerve to be talking about my mugshot because whoever picked that outfit out for her was not her friend. I'm like, who told you that shit was cute? But anywho, they got the talking stuff. So, you know, I was on house arrest and I started working. I started writing. You know, I started writing more jokes. If you didn't know, I'm a comedian. You know what I'm saying? Also the salmon lady. Y'all know how I get down. Yeah, the best salmon patties in the city, fresh, no can.
Okay.
On some of that, yes. But as being on house arrest, you know what I mean? I started cooking and messing with music. You know, I had a dream about this beat. It was in my head like, badass yellow girl, he wants sun. Now ain't that and it just And I called my boy Sparks. I said, hey man, I need a beat. You know what I'm saying? He like, what kind of beat you looking for? You know, I explained to him the situation. People was talking stuff up under my mugshot, doing all this and that. And you know how I'm coming. And he like, uh-oh. Because you know I did that ugly song when I dissed my ex. If y'all ain't hip, look on YouTube. He was ugly.
I gotta go check that one out, yeah.
It's me and Yurdy featuring Yurdy. I already know how Yurdy get down. But yes, and I thought about it. I said, you know what? I'm going to be a troll. I said, you know, if anybody know me, I'm a good person. But when you messing with me, I could be a real big troll, you know. So I said, who would be perfect to be a troll with? And I got to thinking about the music industry. And I've always had my eye on O.M.A Judah, the Juju man. I always had my eye on him because he keep it a buck. The music is fire, for one. The music is fire, and it's real rap, no cap. You know what I'm saying? It's not shoot 'em up, bang, bang. He actually, you know what I mean, talking about real life situations. You know what I mean? He even goes towards, you know what I mean, rapping about the youth, keeping it a buck with the youth. You know what I'm saying? He got some hard stuff. Y'all better check him out if you don't know. If you don't know, you better get you some O.M.A Judah in your life because he definitely on my playlist. Like, I play me some O.M.A Judah. So I hit it, you know, I Sparks sent me the beat. I said, oh, it's fire. But I had spoke to O.M.A Judah. I hit him up. I said, I got a record, you know, that I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? And I kind of explained to him the situation and everything. I'm trying to come with he was like, okay, you know what I mean? I'm rocking with. Let me hear the beat. You know what I mean? I sent him that beat.
How long would it take?
Oh shit! I was about to lie. I was about to lie my ass out. Oh, honestly, man, I wrote that shit on the way to like that is like. So I was giving her about this shit about how I wrote half of it. And, I got the half done. And all that little shit. I ain't had shit done. Like I basically remember that it was gonna be on a Saturday, so I basically woke up that morning and tried to like jot a little bit. Like by the time I was on the way, like on the ride there, I had that shit completed at that point, like type shit. But it really was me, really just kind of like following what she laid. So when she laid her hook, I'm like, okay, how do I come up under the? She has a chant. I mean, she has a chant. You know what I mean? Where I had a list of bitch. So I'm like, how do I come up under this? And that 4-bar space hood right there. I'm like, okay, cool. I could whoop that right into the verse and just use exactly what she already laid. I ain't want to color outside the lines. That shit was easy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And we came to work. We came in that studio. It didn't take us no more than a half an hour if that.
Yeah, probably about a good 40
it.
minutes. I'll knock that shit out in like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like he got to the studio, it was his turn.
Yeah, she had already laid. She had her verse and hook laid. So all I had to do was just come in and finish out.
When I first heard it, when he got done with it, I was like, that's gonna be on the radio. I knew it. I knew right then and there that it was gonna be on the radio. I said that's gonna be a hood hit for the summer. It's gonna be the summer anthem. Cause everybody got a list of them.
On Cincinnati, everybody got a list of something.
You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is.
That's why I said that in the song like that. I'm like, I had to play on that because when she came with list of the people that were speaking on her, but she also came with the list of that as well. Like it was a frenzy of a bunch of Cincinnati rap lists going around and who's the hottest this and all that shit. So when I heard that, I'm like, okay, cool. I could play off of that. So that line, that iconic line, I don't give a fuck about a rap list. Yeah.
Like,
that's gonna be a classic.
Yeah.
Classic Juju man.
Like, so how long did it take y'all to come up? Because obviously the video is what caught my eye. You say being funny and everything, comedic. But once the video got me, then I actually listened to, like I said, the song. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, this something. So how'd y'all come up with the concept of the video, making the video?
Okay, I'll take off on that one. So with that, she pretty much was like, yo, I know that I want to have some kind of choir type of element, being that you get the chant of list of it. I'm like, okay, so if you see choir, we need a church-like setting. The issue was we couldn't nail a building in time, like because our time frame was like short. So I'm like, damn, okay, so we're going to have to improvise. So me and her went our ass up there to the Eden Park. Mm-hmm. To the pavilion. And once we went right there, we kind of noticed it was a little gazebo that kind of favored something that you could sell off as something like a cathedral or something like that. You know what I mean? So with that helped the setting. She was definitely in charge of a lot of the cast. So when you see the funny cop, like that's my man Dwayne. Shout out to him, Big Funny. Like, he's a comedian. Big shout out to Big Funny. Big fella. Dude don't take no days off. Like that's my dog right there. He don't take no days off. And like, subscribe, and share his stuff, or he gonna harass you until you do it. Follow my man for sure. Yeah, she was definitely in charge of that cast. Like you end up bringing in the Pump 9 News.
Had to have Pump 9 News. Yep. I had to have Pump 9 News.
You mentioned the cow family member.
Yeah,
so
the family member in the cow suit. That's where the cow come from. People, they might have had different perceptions. Maybe I was, saying heifers or, whatever the case may be. But yeah, that was the cow suit. The family member with the cow suit and the glass.
She smoked them with the cast. She couldn't know what character was going to be what. She kind of already had that mapped. I was in charge of the set, and I kind of figured out what we was going to do with the set, and she already knew what kind of other scenes she wanted to do, so that was locked in. The main thing now is, all right, once we get this shooter here, how are we going to direct scene by scene? That was the most challenging, but that was actually the easiest shit on the fly to do. Like, that was literally on the fly.
Almighty.
Yeah, God Almighty.
Yeah. Come to work. That is my guy right there. That's my camera guy right there that I'm going to go to.
And one thing about him, he allows the artist to direct that video. Yes. However, he take your shit and he take your vision and put that, like,
bring it to life.
He brought that all the way to life. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
Like,
I'm talking.
Even with the Cuddy, it's like the Cuddy acting,
true.
like yeah.
You know, guy he wanted them ones.
he brought his tools with that one. For sure.
Yes, big shout out to Guy Almighty.
Almighty.
Yes, follow him on Facebook, IG. Guy Almighty. All you gotta do is put Guy in on Facebook or IG, and he'll pop right on
really
up.
Look at it though, like we damn near could have went off with credits simply because of what I just broke down. Like you had people who played characters, you had the producer, you had the shoot. Like you could have damn near had credits at the end of that, man. Like y'all ain't coming like that down here. Like I promise. Like that's why it bumped the way it did, because we don't see that. Like we don't see nobody cook like that. Salute. We don't see nobody cook like that down here. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hey, I'm on the job. Don't
Brought
worry
that all
about
the way
it.
together.
Crazy lady on the job. I got so many nicknames.
Now how do you not battle, but how do you balance being like I said, doing the music with the comedy?
Stay writing. Stay busy. Stay booked. Stay doing some things. I actually got a show coming up on the 22nd of this month. Nope, it's the 25th of this month. I got 2 shows. I wish I had my calendar in front of me. But it's the All That Funny Comedy Fest, and that's going to be at the West Side venue, y'all, on the 25th. Get on down there. You want to get your tickets, you can message me. You can hit me up. In my messenger, you can get with Big Funny. Nope, Big Funny's not in this one, my bad. You can get with Black Durrell. For sure. You can get with Christopher Hankins, my brother. Shout out to Christopher Hankins. He's the one that put that all together. You can hit Dave Dillinger up, T Fresh. We in the motherfucking building. It's going down. When I tell y'all we gonna turn up, it's gonna be a show. So if you haven't already got your tickets, they only $20 right now. We don't know what it's gonna be at the door. You know, so you might well
better caught that 20, because in today's economy made.
Yes, and then May the 22nd, we got bruh man from the 5th floor. He's gonna be in the building. We got him in the building. Yes. Your girl Judy's gonna be hosting, opening up, hosting for y'all. Big Funny's gonna be in the building. It's gonna be a whole lot of talent in that building, and then there's an after party. So what y'all know about that? It's an after party, and they're gonna be giving away free drinks, raffles, prizes. It's going down like it's gonna be like the livest comedy show. Come on now, quit playing with us. Quit playing with us. We bringing some funny. We bringing some live music. We got your girl hooked up with the Juju man. You heard me? And we went on ahead and just put it in y'all face. I said, what? Just like that. Now that stank.
Keep that balance. She keep that balance back right. Basically, she keeps the balance back right. That's how she does it. Like
Yes, I love it.
Joe, I want to take it back a little bit with you. What made you want to start a career in this music?
I always had a knack for it, man. I fell in love with music from 3 and up. The first rap I even knew, like I could recite, and I knew I could recite it simply just because my parents was able to tell me about it. Like, but I was able to recite Mr. Big at 3. Like, you know what I mean? By like 8 Ball and MJG. So, you know, that just been, I always wanted to rap. You got niggas that'll tell you like, oh, you know, I ain't never want to do this rap. Like, my boys and them just said, bro, you get too much money in these streets, so you might as well do this rap shit. So I decided to do this rap. Like, I was a nigga that always wanted to rap. Like, no matter what I was doing, like, I liked the music from the door. Like, I've been writing poems and little mini stories and all that stuff like that, and really just me being a bookworm. Like what a lot of people don't know is, like, underneath it all, I'm really a nerd. Like, I'm a person that study a lot. I read a lot. I keep my head really like in a lot of like intellectual stuff. So my word plays, a lot of my vernaculars and stuff like that really just come from being a kid that can get A's on essays and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, that just always had a knack for it. Like, but I think I wanted to take it serious, like as a career, when I started really getting validation from like peers that I felt that was also of a good pen. Like, when I had other peers around me that I'm like, damn, okay, like yeah, they kind of validated, like, nah, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, you can actually take it serious for real. Like, it don't got to be a hobby. Like, so when I started doing shows and stuff like that, and really just kind of get myself around and like really seeing what come with it, I'm like, oh yeah, hell yeah, Like I got this in a bag. It's tough, but shit, like it's definitely the field I love. I ain't gonna hold you. Like
was that when you was in Chicago or was you here?
I was up here at this point.
Okay.
I've been back and forth to Chicago literally since the moment I've been here. I came in the year that the riots popped off. So that was the first year I moved down here, but I've been back and forth like all my life. So it's times out the year that I may have spent up there and stuff like that. But my like real like took it serious knack for music like definitely was it was his why I rep the natty so hard in my music, like you know what I mean, like because I would definitely say a lot of my inspiration really birthed right here, even though Chicago kicked it. Like shit, I started turning wheels here for real. You know, so
who were some of those peers that you said you was like? I said gave you that, I guess, quote unquote validation, like
man,
you take
listen,
it serious.
I hope old people like remember these names, man. Like, cause these the people like, and I'm gonna keep it strictly natty. Like, I ain't even gonna go to nothing else. Like, I'm gonna keep it strictly here. Like, watch this. Like, I would definitely say it's people like, yo, Sasha Deans. Like, when I first came down here in 01, like, dude was like a hood legend, but known like to actually like rap too. Like, and like had like. He got a song to this day. Still, we remember. I think my philosophy, like my brother just redid that. Like, so I just found out the Fifth Third Burns. You'll hear that in a second because he just dropped it on Hotbox. But make a long story short, like yeah, like that guy, like yeah, he was one of the guys I looked at like damn, like, and I seen how his hood treated him down here. I'm like damn, they really like his music. To be honest, I'll even give it to Scal. Like Scal was early, like back then. Like he was very early. Like he was way earlier than me. Like shit, Scal was popping off, like was doing this in like 04s and 05s and shit like that. I mean, I think he was on radio by the time 07, 08 came. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was unheard of to us. Like, you know what I mean? And mind you, he ain't that older than me. So to me to see that, like it was very much motivation. Like, oh, like man, if he can, I can do it, sucker. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, definitely got to shout him out. If I would throw one more name out, they don't really speak on him much. Like, but if anybody from Lincoln Heights, they would definitely know who Big Neil was. He had a hell of a smash down here back in the day in 06 called Dope Boy Music. And that shit was thumping through the city. Like, to be honest, around that time, you had to either be him, you had to be a Birdman Across or a Showtime. Like these are all the cats, like your Blackjacks, like these the cats like that I was looking at down here and I'm like, all right, yeah, like hell yeah, like we got a music scene for real. I could do this shit. Like, like definitely. Y'all them names for sure.
Now, obviously growing up doing all that, what you say is the huge difference from growing up seeing all that to what it is now, the music scene here now?
The music scene here now, the one thing that separated that shit from then to now is back then you had many powerhouses. So you had folks like Yo Garnett Entertainments, like, and I ain't saying they ain't around still, like, but I'm saying like they was way more prominent. They had artists under them. They was bringing people down here. We had the Joel Santanas and stuff like that. Not to say these things don't still go on, but in that time frame, like back before social media and all that was like you had to really hit like, and I think that's the golden era like that we was a part of. Like that era was very separate from now because we don't have them same label. Like you got people who was starting labels down here back then. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it wasn't just one. Like we had a few pots, and then mind you, things was very regional. So if you was from Millville, it was a good chance that somebody out there had a good studio for you or in the little basement or whatever the case may motherfucking be, and you was going, the whole hood was gonna go right there and record. Like if you was from English Woods back then or whatever the case may be, et cetera, et cetera. Like I'm pretty sure like every section, like every section had like something, you know what I'm saying? They had a studio man, they had a guy who was willing to put up shit. Like they didn't gotta think money was different back then, like too. Like, you know what I'm saying, on another tip, like, you know what I mean? Like, like money was different. Like, so all of that, like, is definitely what kind of made, like, our music scene look so, wow. Like, now, today, it's thumping. I mean, shout out to the cats like your Cheese Teasers and Midwest Millies and Scholar Blacks and stuff like that, because they definitely bringing, they not only just buzzing, but they bringing traction here. Like, they got people like Icewear Vezos and stuff like that coming down here. So I'm proud to see what I'm seeing right now, but I will admit, like, I feel like we just need that one more, to kind of bring it back to how it was. Like, you know what I mean?
Extra, like, that push. And like I said, back then, I said you had to be out. You had to be outside for real.
You had
like,
to be on the ground.
Because, like I said, nowadays, like everybody think social media. Like I said, I think that's a big thing with music nowadays. People just because you upload it, post social media, you think people gonna flock to it. But if people don't know you They don't see you, like interact with you.
They don't.
They
Too
don't.
much care. They're gonna forget about you
And
real
you can't
quick.
take breaks like when it comes to that. Like especially if you in our type of seat. Like when you indie artists like us, no big machine, no big back end. Like that's your daily duty to this craft. Like each day, I don't care if it's one click. Like you have to make sure that somebody saw your music. I wouldn't give a damn if it was somebody in Tokyo. Like somebody had to see your music today. Like period. Whether it was a click of a button, whether you bought an ad, whether you like, I don't care what your form was. Like I don't give a damn if you just went down the street with your coat on, like in the hot sun on purpose, like with a big ass coat on, like and just decided to rap with words going across the screen. Like that shit counts. Straight up.
Now, Judy, how hard was it? And I wouldn't necessarily say hard, but like, what was, like I said, your break on the comedy side? Like when you felt like, yeah, I could do this comedy stuff. I can take comedy serious.
Man, it's a funny story behind it. I actually been doing comedy since 2011. So I've been doing comedy for a long time. But I had a lot of my stuff was on DVDs. That's how long. I'm actually 42 years old for y'all who want to know. You know what I'm saying? 42 and fine is who? Oh, get out, baby. But anywho, my Uncle Jay, he used to do comedy shows up at Dukesters on Redden Road at the Dukesters. They used to do comedy nights. It was every Thursday night, comedy nights at the Dukesters. I actually went in to see the shows. You know what I mean? My aunt was like, girl, you see like 8 comedians for $5. So we went on over there to the show, and, you know, I was looking on the stage. I'm like, these people ain't funny. You know, I'm just in there just being ignorant and rude and, you know, just being my old Judy self. Next thing you know, my uncle go over to me. He say, "What? Why you over there talking all that stuff? Won't you get your butt up there?" He's like, "It ain't as easy as it look." I said, "Well, put me on up there then, you know." And he was like, "Well, go ahead up there. What's your name is? What you want me to call you?" I said, Judy." So he called me up on the stage, and I went up on that stage and tore that stage down with a freestyle. I was just being myself. Just talking about my life, just being myself. I don't even remember what I said. I was a little wasted. I was wasted. But all I know is some chick got fired and I got hurt that night. And, you know, they started having me come in every week, you know what I mean, to do comedy shows. Big shout out to Dimples, Lady Dimples, Dave Dillinger, Uncle Jay, all of us. We was a big old squad. We was called the Bitches and Pimps of Comedy.
Okay, damn.
That's what we was called. You know what I'm saying? R.I.P.
Yeah,
Wall B, R.I.P. Boostif. I miss my brothers. Yes,
Brother
Triple
Boostif.
OG.
Brother Bulls, I know you know see small words. That's
You know
one
what
thing
I
I
mean?
learned about since I don't mean to cut in. I just had to throw that out there. Like
Aaron Macedonia.
She Aaron Macedonia.
That's that was my little brother right
RP to
there.
him. That's a guy we personally know. I ain't know you knew him, like, but that's crazy because
my
I always
little
used to
brother,
call
bro.
that guy the Andre 3000 of Cincinnati.
You hear me?
Like if
He
you
was
was ever had the
coldest.
pleasure of hearing dude rap, like when he was here, like God rest his soul, but he was here though. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
the kind of flavor like he came with. Like he came with a lot of that.
He said it's like a
AT alien,
Lamborghini
like-
with a Porsche sign.
Yeah,
I
like,
said,
dude
huh?
used to come with that though. Like my bad, I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, I ain't mean to cut you off, but no, yeah, RP Boostif though, like definitely, like good
Yeah,
brother.
but that's how it started. And I mean, I just took off from there. You know, I had DVDs. You know, I was known locally in the city, you know, for those who did come to Dukesters. I started going to Covington, 12th Street bar, you know, just basically just doing comedy shows in the hood bars. Because I
Okay.
could say what I wanted to say.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I started off with the comedy. And then I met guys like Big Funny. You know what I mean? And when I say big blessings, just for meeting these people, you got your
That's all
Judy
good.
Brown. You know what I mean? You got your Andre Holland. You got your I mean, I could go on and on and on with these comedians in the city that are up to par. We got some things in the works. We need movies for the city.
Facts.
You know what I mean? We
Awesome.
need more
Big
live
productions.
videos like The List. We finna start making people think outside the box when they do their next video. Because guess what? We don't
Gonna
want to
start
just
seeing
see
it
you
too.
going across the stream. We don't want to see you flickering across the stream. We want to see tell me a story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Bring the
mean?
art
And
back.
that's what I want to bring back to
Bring
music.
that art back. Yeah.
Cause I'm not too in touch with the comedy. Is there a place like that for y'all for local comics to go and perform and get their jokes off in the city?
Oh man, there's places everywhere. It's Go Bonanzas. You got the William Francis Theater. They have comedy nights on Wednesdays, I believe. You got some spots downtown where you do open mics. You got the Drunken Academy. You got some spots. You know what I mean? But you don't have one that is just strictly comedy. That's it.
Okay,
so they're
besides the funny bone,
kind of a mix.
You know what I mean?
Mixture,
kind of a mix of everything else. You know what I mean? We need another one of those, so we ain't got to drive all the way out to the funny bone.
Man.
We need one in the city that's strictly comedy club, and it's go. I'm gonna tell you, who gonna bring it. Big Funny. I'm gonna tell you, who gonna bring it. I'm gonna be right there with him. Cause I'm gonna tell you what, if I gotta get out here and put a couple chicks on the list to get it, that's what I'm gonna do.
So this goes for both of y'all. So ultimately, what's the end goal for both of y'all in y'all careers? What's the end? Where y'all see y'all ending up in y'all careers?
I see myself in Vegas, baby. Vegas in a condo in the mountains, looking down like, hey, waiting on my chauffeur to come pick me up, take me down so I can gamble a little bit. You know what I mean? And also continuing to put out great music, great movies, great food, of course. I just want to do everything that I've always wanted to do, and now it's the time to do it. You know what I mean? I made that up in my mind that being sober is a beautiful thing. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Why y'all want to walk around
sobriety.
Drinking some water.
As for me, the end goal with me, man, is I'm gonna do something music related regardless. Like, so whether I'm the guy that's still on, because it's gonna be a day where I'm gonna put that mic down, and when I put that mic down, I want to be a person that either, like I said, has my hands in music in some sort of way. I've developed a knack for video editing. A lot of people that watch my reels and watch a lot of stuff that I do, like, they don't realize that a lot of that comes from my own hand. When I cartoon myself and stuff like that, a lot of that stuff comes from my own hand. Like, and I've learned the knack of editing. I'm doing it with a little or nothing. So, you know, I could see me going into video production, even acting. I've done a few roles, even stuff like that. But I'm gonna always do something media related. I have my own LLC called What's the Mojo Media LLC, and that's really a company I started really just to promote my own music and market my own stuff. But as I've done such, because I started in 2022, in the midst of that, I've been able to market others and stuff like that. So I could definitely see that being my gray hair days. Like, definitely.
Now, how do you fit? Now, how do you go about deciding like how to collab with other artists in the city? Because most of your projects, you have a few, but it's mostly just you. Mm-hmm. How do you decide like who to feature on your project?
It's meticulous with me, because you got to realize that my name is exactly what my brand is. Like, my name is O.M.A Judah. Like, so if you're a fan of mine, you're gonna always have that niche of knowing, like, yeah, dude ain't about to have too much. Mm-hmm. Like, he gonna give you a whole lot of him, because that's what his brand stands for. However, yeah, you're gonna see me mix and mingle with other artists, and I think when it comes to me doing it, it's more or less a feel for what I feel like they coming with. Like, because if you pushing a certain message that I don't necessarily rock with, like, then I may tend to not feature with you, or I may tend to want to go in a different route. Like, all right, well, let's go somewhere with this or something like that. Like, so I'm real meticulous when it comes to be featuring with artists down here. But for the ones that I have featured with, salute to them. You've seen me feature with the likes of people like Coop 513, White Boy, Dope. Like, you see me feature with people like Shogun. You see me feature with folks like Judy.
My little brother.
Shout out my boy.
Attention.
Shout out my boy Attention. Shout out my boy Attention. One thing about him, I love him because Attention ain't scared to make the music that he know is true to him. Like, you know what I mean? And that's why it works. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? When I make music with people, I'm kind of like the old school way. Like, I'm not from the days where you sent the record. Now, I will do that for convenience.
Right.
But for the most part, like, I want to, let's get in the lab. Let's
together.
Like, like when LL Cool J made 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 with them cats. Like, you know, all of them was in the studio that night. There was a DMX. There was everybody there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what you want. You want an all-star team and stuff like that when you in them labs. Like, but yes, like, it definitely comes down to me either, again, having a knack for which I know you already making the music I'm already a fan of, because most people that I feature with, I'm already listening to. And it's, you know, just to even name drop just a little bit, it's people that I still would like to make music with down here, the likes of people like Lantana. The likes of people like Cheese Tees. I would love to get a record with and this is one of the ones to where like, cause she kind of got a different blend, like, but I like what I like the flavor Siri Imani bring. I ain't gonna lie, she gives me
Siri Imani. She
gives me
I love her
give me
voice.
very much that Erykah Badu-ish type of vibe.
That's what she giving.
And I haven't done any music with somebody that kind of represent that. So
right.
I would like to put that on my
That would
bucket
be
list
dope.
as well.
That
Like,
would be
but,
dope.
Yeah, salute to them. Like I came up here to really just give it up too at the same time because contrary to most beliefs, man, a lot of us listen to each other for real, whether we want to let each other know we listen to each other, but we want to be fair about it. Like, you feel me? Like there's a lot of spitters that on my social media that's down here right now that I know is them guys. Like, you got guys like Pimpin', them guys, like, it's dudes that got real pins. My dude, Fifth Third Burns, just went up there to the 411 and smashed. He got a battle coming on the 19th, like, with Badass Battles and B-Luck and them. Like, you gonna be going against Ratchet Raj or whatever the case may be. You got real pins down here. You got people like a J Jeans that can really be a pin, like, but you got people who are good song makers, like your AR-15s and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like we really do got that sauce, and you know, like I said, I think one thing, and I just want to throw that out there, even though you didn't ask it, but I definitely just want to end it on that note. Like, I think we can put a lot of ego aside. I think a lot of us got something to really offer. You know what I mean, to this game down here. Like, and I think that you can get a whole lot of good collabs, like what you see with me and her. I think if we was to dead egos, I think if we was to dead the you cool with thems and the biasy and shit like that, if we was to dead that, like, man, listen, man, we got a ball of talent down here, man.
Believe that.
That's been long overdue, and that's everybody I talk to up here locally that basically say the same thing. Like I say, it's just all ego, personality. That's why I don't give a fuck. Like, if I'm rocking with the music, I'm gonna show love. I'm gonna play them up, even if you know it or not.
For sure. And I want to throw it. I must say, I ain't just gonna say it 'cause it's on camera, because you know me to have, you know, real one-on-ones and stuff like that. But I'm gonna say it because they hold value on camera. Like, Terran Blend, bro, I'm gonna keep it frank with you, bro. And I'm not here to, you know, put nobody on no buses or nothing like that. We ain't gonna be messy. But there's a lot of people down here that is in the position hood that you somewhat are in as well, and don't utilize it the way you utilize it. I gotta salute you for that. You are not biased. I never seen you treat music or people down here as if they're not important. Like, you give everybody a fair ear. That's what I've noticed from the moment I've been knowing you all the way to now. And it's been a 2-year stint. You done spent me about 4 records on your 1, 2, 3 to beat. 1, 2, 3 to beat, man. You know what I mean? So I just want to go ahead and give you your flowers and let you know that, you know, we need more people like you down here that is willing to give an unbiased and an open ear, because we don't know what we may be turned on to. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it for, and that's what this platform is for.
I love your energy. Like, your energy, you give good energy.
Thank you.
And that's dope.
Thank you.
Everybody can't do that.
I do want people to know, though, that single Pay Up will be dropping on the 22nd. We just shot the video to that, so that'll be dropping most likely on the same day. And I also got Juju World 4 coming this year for y'all. Also a collab album with my boy Fifth Third Burns. Fully loaded, man. Y'all just get ready, man. Like I said, we working. Y'all heard a lot of her videos. Y'all clearly see she got a lot of this comedy. She got stuff sold, y'all. Like,
big
you know what I
shout
mean?
out to Marcus.
So, we working.
Big shout out to Big Funny. Big shout outs to Andre Howland, Kevin Brown. Shouts out to my sisters. Them my rocks right there. That's where I get a lot of my funny from, because we all crazy. Okay? We'll sit around and have a ball. You hear me? A Ponderosa.
For sure. Yeah, we working, y'all. Working,
yes,
never
big
perfect.
shout
Working,
out to
never
Gorgeous Killers. My brother Rave, always believing in me, always giving me opportunities to get out here and showcase my skills. And you know what I mean? Because I'm an all-around hustler. On God. You know what I mean? And everything I do is a part of me, and I'm combining it all together. You know, Judy is a brand, you know? Judy, a.k.a. Big Booty Judy, a.k.a. BBJ to your mother kids, okay? Okay? That part.
Miss Judy to the kids. Miss
BBJ.
Yeah,
Miss
Miss.
BBJ. Yeah, that part.
Oh, man.
Now, I do want to ask you, though, how did Joe ATL raps get a hold of you, like, when you won that award.
Yeah, so I got a cousin that is very back and forth with Atlanta. Has a great relationship down there. His name is Rango. He's also an artist. He got a lot of ties to Atlanta. I think his grandma actually raised him there for a lot of years. So he done went to school down there, stuff like that with the wood. And he done, and on his musical journey has, met a nice piece of prominent folks down there. And, the tell a friend rule, you know what I mean? And end up letting them know, like, I guess your ATL rap, my guy, Street Sweeper, who hosts that and runs that, stepped to him one day and pretty much told him, like, yo, listen, we gonna need some artists from up your way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you got anybody that you feel will be candidateable that we can, bring down here for this? Like, and I was one of the names that he picked. He picked a few, but I was definitely one of the names that he picked. Didn't know how it was gonna pan out. Like I said, I thought I was only nominated for one award. At the time, I was nominated for Indie Underground Artist of the Year.
Okay.
So
yeah, congrats on even being nominated.
Salute. Yeah, and that's really what I was really was just glad about, because going down there, I was able to rub shoulders with the likes of people like your Crime Mobs and Bone Crushers and stuff like that, like your boy Lex Luger, and stuff like that. So in doing that, it was just really, for me, it was just the opportunity. I didn't care if I was gonna win it or not. Like, so when we got down there and they naming it off, like, yo, all right, we got Indie Underground Artist of the Year. At this point, I'm sitting up in the seat because I'm like, all right, cool. Like, all right, I got it. Like, all right, I feel like I got it. Like, so I'm over there. I'm hearing the name. 80 baby 400. I'm like, shit. Like, but like, again, nevertheless, I'm clapping with a wall. I go out for a smoke break. My lady comes at me. Hey, come back in here. I'm like, what? She's like, hey, just say something. Come back in here. Like, I run back in. I didn't know I was nominated for the second one. Like, and the second one was the lyricist, the Indie Lyricist of the Year. And when they named my name off as the nominees, I'm just like, all right, well, come get it. Like, so the after party was lit. Like, it was just a dope ass experience. Like, and they actually want me to come down again for the second one this year. This would be May 25th. So I'm nominated again. So
hey, congrats
cash
on that.
and votes. I'll definitely make sure I put the links down there for y'all. But it's yoatlraps.com. Y'all go to vote page for O.M.A Judah.
I'm gonna link you with my people. So my people, he won 3 of them for producer of the year down there.
Yeah. We gonna talk. Yeah, for sure. I had a show stop. A lot of people don't. Like, I got it on footage, but a lot of people don't know like what really like where I cooked them with though. Like, I was use my brain. I'm going to Atlanta. What better yet than Shawty Low? I don't know what y'all been told. Well, man, O.M.A Judah. So 101 you can't clap. It was pandemonium. Shit was pandemonium. Like, when I performed that down there, like, that pandemonium. Like, nobody saw that coming. Like, that was basically a tribute.
Yeah, I was R.P. Shawty Low.
R.P. Shawty Low. Like, I would have loved to shoot it in Boy Homes. They ain't got Boy Homes no more. I'd have loved to shoot that when I was down there. I would have loved to shot that down there if they had Boy Homes still. But yeah, for sure, man. Great experience though. Great experience and good networking, and definitely glad for them having me back for more, for sure.
Before we get out of here, Judy, I want to hear more about these salmon patties you were talking about.
The food. Judy's famous patties.
What we need to pull up to?
Well, when you want some food, don't everybody pull up to my house at once, because I got the Thule, so don't do that. Message me. Be on the lookout on my page. You know what I mean? I've been going through some things. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the...
What's your social media?
Where can they DM you at?
You can find me on Facebook under Angel Lemons, like the fruit with a nest. You can find me on IG, Big Booty 6602. And you can also find me on TikTok, Judy and the Girls. I'll be on there clowning y'all. Tune in. You got to tap in with me. I'm going to keep you laughing for sure. And mostly Saturdays is when I do run my business. You got to think I'm the cook. I'm the delivery driver. I'm the everything. I take the orders, everything. I'm a one-woman army, just like Judah man. You know what I mean? I'm a one-woman army out this man. You hear me? I do it all by myself, baby. Trust and believe. Yes, but on Saturdays, watch my page. I'll make a post. I'll share it to the girls' room. I'm trying to get in the guys' room. Somebody put me in there. They all in our business. I want to get in theirs too. I want to see what's going on.
Oh, what's you mentioned earlier? You said you got Juju. You got Juju World 4, and then Pay Up coming. Is that all for this year? What else?
All for this year. I also got that joint album with my brother, Fifth Third Burns, fully loaded, coming as well this year. And we just cap it off with that. I got some stuff at the top of the year that I'm tripping to coming out. That Street Tutor 2 coming out, but that'll be at the top of 27.
Okay.
For 26, we gonna end it off with a lot of visuals. Of course, like I said, I got the Pay Up visual with the Pay Up single coming. We gonna cook up a couple visuals off that Juju World 4 album that's gonna be hitting y'all somewhere probably in the fall. And yeah, we just gonna go ahead and kill the algorithm with that. Drop that third album with my brother with the joint album, and just kill y'all at the top of the year with the 2 projects I already got laid.
And don't forget about the list, the remix.
That list remix.
The remix
is
coming.
See, I ain't know if we want the. I ain't know if we want the shock 'em. I ain't know if we want the kaboom, but go ahead and let them know the remix.
Put it this. Go drop the exclusive on here.
But you ain't gonna know who own it.
I bet you ain't gonna know.
You ain't gonna know who owned it though. Right? But yeah, definitely got that coming as well, though, for sure. Definitely got
Buffaloes.
That coming as well. And you can find me at IG at O.M.A Judah. Don't forget them dots.
I appreciate y'all for coming to talk.
Appreciate you having us.
Yes, for sure. I appreciate it. Look,
you,
nice to meet you. Yes, you gonna have
make
to
sure
come
y'all
get you some
tune
macaroni
in
and cheese.
to 102.3 The Beat.
That's right.
Right.
Talks with Terrence.
That's right.
He also got that. He also got the sports as well.
For sure. I'm locked in everything. But before we get out of here, got a few more questions I want to ask y'all. Let the people get to know y'all just a little bit better. I do like a pop quiz.
Absolutely.
Ask y'all some questions. Y'all just answer to the best of y'all abilities.
Okay, Bev.
Judy gonna be honest with you back.
Hold on, let me get it.
I'm gonna be real honest with you
Let me get myself together. The question there. All right, I'm ready for you.
So, what's the first thing you do or think about when you wake up?
You first.
Oh, the first thing I think about most of the time is I'm thirsty. I'll be like, I'm so thirsty. I'm just being honest.
First thing I think about when I wake up, outside of God, is coffee and weed.
That's why I be thirsty, because I've been smoked before I went to bed and then wake up with the
thought.
cotton.
Time out, man. Hot or cold?
Oh, I love me some ice cold water. I gotta have some ice cold water. That's why I'm fan this wine now. I drink water. You gotta drink some water.
Hot cold anything. I think it's broad. It's a broad question. I think hot or cold?
Hot. Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
For me, I'm gonna go.
I like
cold.
Cold. I like cold.
Cold.
Favorite position?
Let's talk about standing on them tippy toes. That's mine. The tippy toes.
Tippy toe.
Tippy toes.
Tippy toe.
It don't matter if it's the
tippy
side,
toe
the
rider.
front, the back.
Okay.
I'm on my tippy toes, and guess what?
But
I know some tricks.
Believe it or not, for me, it's missionary. It's a favorite, but it's not something I can get off with everybody. So that's why I like it so much, because if I'm enjoying missionary, which you somebody that kind of count. You count. You know what I mean?
Just want y'all to know that was a broad question. I could answer that any other way. It ain't necessarily mean sexual. Y'all could have said that.
Hey, I'm single. Hey.
I could have said boss, point guard.
The first thing come to my man when you ask stuff like that.
She went first, so I went off. Remember?
Since you put it that way, CEO. That's my best position.
No, we all got the real answer. We got the real answer already. So.
Shoot him out. I'm ready. I like that one, though. I like that one.
Y'all stranded on the island for a whole year. Can only listen to 3 albums. What 3 albums would they be?
Quick.
Ooh.
What's the 3?
My 3 would have to be The List, because I got a list of. Why am I here?
Nope.
Okay. My second one would have to be I Love Me Some Tupac. .com.
What pop?
It's gonna have to be Is there Heaven 4G?
Okay. And third?
The third one, let's see. I'll put the Blizzard in there because I just want to wake up, okay?
All right. On the Desert Island, she need all 3 of them. I'm going to go with, and then there was XDMX.
Mm-hmm.
You can give me Come Home With Me, Cameron, and you can also throw, It's tough because I know a lot, but I would say, shit, give me Get Rich or Die Trying. Give me Get Rich or Die Trying. Give me them 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Nice selection.
Skyline or Gold Star?
Ooh, Gold Star, baby. Gold Star.
Gold Star for me.
We don't want it runny,
Gold Star
honey.
for me. Gold Star for me. If I'm gonna pick between the 2, it's definitely Gold Star.
Yeah.
All right, since we got the song I called The List. For Judy, give me a list of your top 3 favorite comedians.
Ooh, my top 3 favorite comedians. I'm gonna go with the comedians in the city.
Fair.
I got to start with the comedians in the city. First one is definitely gonna be my boy Big Funny.
Boom.
I'm rocking with Andre Holland.
Boom.
And my third, that's a hard one. I gotta give it to one of my ladies, so I'm gonna give it to Judy Brown.
Sweet.
And for you, Ju, top 3 favorite rappers.
Top 3 favorite rappers. Give me X, DMX. Give me Jay-Z. And it wouldn't be right if I ain't name a Chicago one, man. Give me Twister.
Hey, I love me some Twister.
Give me Twister.
For sure.
2 more. If y'all could see anybody perform dead or alive, who would y'all want to see?
I would definitely want to see Michael Jackson because I didn't never get to see. I remember seeing him like on like VH1 and all that, and seeing him on the big, on the TV. But in person, I would just love to look around and see people fainting just because somebody came out and just shook their fanny like what, and then they just pass out like what. Okay, I would love to see that.
For me, it would be my man, the Dog, man. Like RP the Dog, man. It'd be DMX. That man was a ball of electricity. It's one thing to watch him on film do that, like when you seen that iconic footage of Woodstock.
Yeah.
Like it's one thing to look at it, right? Like you imagine if you was standing there.
Yeah.
Like that man iconic, man. And the one thing I appreciate about him as a performer, and I would have loved to see live, and I would have loved to have been there, is the fact that no matter how much he turn you up or what he say on his stage, it's gonna be somewhere in there where he gonna connect with that crowd and he gonna pray. You know what I mean? Like, and I've never seen that like with no other artist. Like, you know what I mean? Like I've never seen another artist do that. I've never seen another artist like stop in the middle of what he doing, command the people to bow their head, and we gonna give it up to the Lord. Like that's cold. Like so, yeah, I would have loved to see that sight.
He definitely had that stage for that crowd control for sure. RP X. My name is Judy, and I am a
damn fool. No, I'm a whole all-around entrepreneur, period. I'm the shit.
My name is O.M.A Judah, and I am a
man that's willing to stand and die for what he believes.
Oh, God. And we're going to end it on that. Appreciate y'all joining me. It's been another edition of the Blend Conversations right here on 102.3 The Beat. Make sure y'all tap in with us on IG at The Beat Cincy. Give me the follow on IG and Twitter at The Taryn Bland. And we'll catch y'all on the next episode. Till then, have a safe, blessed night. We out, y'all.
Right.